Hello everyone, this is Camille Matchdley reporting from the United Kingdom, and I want to talk about Brexit. On the 23rd of June 2016, the UK electorate voted 52 to 48% to leave the European Union after, 43 to 46 years of membership. In essence, it's a divorce. Theresa May came to power immediately afterward with the main task of implementing Brexit, which, by the way, is the biggest deal in Britain since the end of the Second World War. So, in other words, it's a very big deal. Mrs. May, though she voted for Remain, she made it her duty to give the British people what they had asked for, a Brexit. And she said, Brexit means Brexit, and we will make a success out of it. She has worked tirelessly to get a withdrawal agreement from the EU, which was cobbled up in November 2018. When it went to a vote of the British House of Commons in January 2019, it was roundly and soundly defeated. One of the main reasons has to do with Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom. As you may recall, there were 30 years of trouble, very serious trouble, with lots of violence and deaths and all the rest. And then that was quelled to some extent by the Good Friday Agreement of 1998. One of the key features of the whole Northern Ireland peace process is that there is no border or physical border between the Irish Republic, which is a member of the EU, and of course Northern Ireland, part of the United Kingdom. They want to keep it that way. No physical border. And that was one of the main reasons for the rejection of Mrs. May's agreement with the EU, because it had a backstop, meaning keeping Northern Ireland somewhat in the EU till they could come to a permanent solution. No sunset clause, no unilateral withdrawal from the sunset agreement, or shall we say the withdrawal agreement. This is a problem because Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom, but Northern Ireland wants no physical border with the Irish Republic, and it's worked pretty well. What happens from now? Mrs. May's agreement has been defeated twice. Parliament also voted against a no-deal Brexit, a hard Brexit, and so they did vote that she could ask for an extension of Article 50. So Mrs. May is going to ask and probably receive an extension from the EU of when to withdraw. The whole process has challenges. Are we going to have a Brexit at all? Are we going to have a withdrawal in short term? Are we going to have a federal, or shall we say national election in the UK? Are we going to have a second referendum? So many questions. One point I want to make. There has been a lot of very concerted, fervent prayer for the Brexit by spirit-filled believers in the UK. And as the book of James tells us in chapter 5, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much. Ultimately, may God's will be done, but I do invite you to pray for the United Kingdom and for Brexit.